Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you some things that I've been doing this past week. A lot of things going on in my little RV kitchen and some housework and stuff like that. We live on a small organic vegetable farm and we are starting to have some of the summer veggies ready, which has been super nice. I'm using yellow squash and zucchini here and broccolini in this meal as well from the farm. Broccolini is different from broccoli in that it grows in like small pieces instead of one big head, and they also come back. They keep coming back so that you can cut them several more times. We use this cast iron pan like every day. We really like using it. I first seasoned it by putting some oil on it and then baking it in the oven for a while, and then we just kept using it, and now it's pretty non-stick. We've been using it for, I don't know, maybe a year, and it's our favorite. Tofu is something that I am considering trying to make myself. I'm kind of in this phase where I'm trying to make a lot of things myself to save money and because they often taste better. So I haven't tried that yet, but it's something that I would like to do. This meal is sort of one of my go-tos, especially in the summertime, because it doesn't take a whole lot of time and it tastes really good, and I can just use whatever vegetables that I have. So that's a nice thing about it. Here on this day, we are just trying to pass some time doing something that my little fella enjoys, and he usually likes being outside quite a bit. So we were just taking a walk around the farm, checking out some of the green tomatoes, and there's Alan on the tractor. And it's fridge clean out time. This is something that I try to do every week. I just really enjoy having a clean fridge, and it's kind of necessary with how small our fridge is. There's not a lot of room for stuff to get lost in there. This was definitely the most time-intensive meal that I made this week. Probably just because I was making all of the components separately. I'm making some, what was it called? I think it was called latha bread, recipe that I found online to use for a hummus wrap. So I set the yeast aside to work, and then I'm getting started on the hummus here. Hummus is something that I have not perfected yet. This honestly was not my best batch of hummus, although it was perfectly edible, but for some reason I have a hard time with that, so I'm still working on it. And here I'm back to working on that bread. It's kind of like a flatbread. Thankfully, the air conditioning works really well in our RV, so it's not usually a huge deal when I run the oven in the summer. It gets a little warm, but it's bearable. Alan's grandparents did just get a new stove though, and Alan wanted to take their old one. It's actually sitting outside our RV, and he may get that going so that I have a bigger oven to just use outside for stuff, so we'll see if that works out. Here's Alan fixing his. The farm vegetables that we had on these were the cherry tomatoes and the cucumbers, which were both amazing. The cucumbers in particular though, the variety is called Socrates, and they are the best cucumbers that I've ever had. They're thin-skinned and seedless and just are perfect. Getting some laundry folded here. We actually just recently got our own washer and dryer. We were using Alan's parents' washer and dryer before, so it's been super nice to have our own and just have it ready to go at a moment's notice, especially now that we're doing cloth diapers a lot of the time. We plan on putting our washer and dryer in our house once it's done. It's in our walk-in cooler right now, but we were like, hey, we might as well start using it now. That'd be kind of nice. My baby was in his pack and play while I was getting the kitchen cleaned up here. Not thrilled about being set down. He doesn't like being in any sort of chair or anything for that long. So most of the stuff I get done is either when I'm wearing him in the carrier, or he's taking a nap, or my mother-in-law is babysitting him. Or if Alan has him, which he loves. I do also take plenty of time every day to just play with the baby. He is such a joy, and he is at the stage where he is just laughing and smiling so much. He is such a sweet little guy. Taking a break from my chores here to have some lunch, which was really good, but I did not video myself making it. And this was some rice that I was making for the next day. We were having a meal with Alan's parents, and this was part of what I was contributing. I think the cookbook that this recipe comes from is called Give Them Something Better. There's some great recipes in there, but basically it's you saute the veggies and you put the water in. It's seasoned with salt and oregano, and then add a can of tomato paste and cook the rice in it, and it is a really, really yummy Spanish rice. Getting my pineapple cut here before it goes bad with baby. It can get pretty heavy wearing him after a while, but it's great to have the option to be able to do this, and he likes it for a little while anyways. He has woken up from his nap now and is doing this voiceover with me. You can hear he's got little hiccups. Well, we need to get going here. We're gonna fix some sandwiches, but I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you next time.